In joiner, I was explaining like how to join into heterogeneous source like in a relational database. I was explaining only relational database like Oracle or somewhere, any relational database. I was not used any flat files, right? I just explaining only relational. Then after that, I will explain flat file as well. There is minor difference in flat file and relational database when you going to join that one. Here is some key points when are going to join the two tables via joiner transformation. Actually, joiner is nothing but this is actually active transformation because we are not blocking anything, right? They are connected, and active transformation are also called as blocking transformation. Means suppose is whatever is matching the condition, then it will be transfer the records or data in your next transformations. That's why we are calling as a blocking transformation. Suppose if your department 20 in your department table and it's not matching from your employee table, it will be not transferred in your next transformation. That's why we are calling as a blocking transformation as a key. Why are saying active means your transpose means your rows is changed. There is some key concept. Suppose your rows is changed, something your means your properties is changed, like anything is changed like row transform, anything that's then we call as a active transformation, right? Second point, we just tell like used to join source data from two relational heterogeneous source, like residing in different location or file system, right? Or we can join data from the same source. Why same source means we can use like same source like sorry, same source like you one schema having the two or three table, then you can use and join. But suppose your schema is different, then also you can join. You can import that source in your source qualifier, then you can join via joiner transformation. There is no issue about if you are going to use different source. Okay. Third point, like if you need to join like n tables, right? Then we need to n minus one join a transformation. Why is saying the n table means 1, 2, 3, like 100 tables you want to join, right? Then we need to use n minus one join transformations, always less than one, because we are joining two tables, right? So then are using one transformation. The similar way we are defining here, suppose you are going to join n table, then we need to n minus one joiner transformation required. Okay. The next point is actually the joiner transformation joins two sources with at least one matching port. The joiner transformation uses condition that matches one or more pair of ports between the two sources. Suppose we take the example in last class, like employee and department. There is a port is mapping department number in both role. Here is similar things is take the examples. Just if playing this one is taken the employee tables. If you notice here, let me here is took the example like he's taking the example employee and location table. That and this is the two tables, and n minus one like joiner transformation using one joiner transformation, and here is matching the condition like location. Employee have the location table, location column, they need join. Suppose another example like to join the employee and department table. Same thing I was explained that one. We took the based on the department number. Here is similar thing explain. He explained the location wise. I was to took the join under join condition department number. Here is taking the example is locations, right? department number, location. Let me show the condition. What is taken the condition now? He is taken the similar thing or like a department number based on the department number. A condition under condition type. If you go in, is given the step by step. I was here explaining. If you go in joiner transformation, there is some condition type. If you add the condition, you can add your many condition as needed. Okay. Only here, just a key point, only equal to operator is allowed in joiner transformation. That is the key concept actually. Suppose someone is asked, you can use in greater than less than kind of thing in your joiner transformation. Your answer should be like no. We can use only equal to operator in joiner transformation. Because sometimes someone is asked like what is the difference between your lookup and joiner transformation. Okay, lookup is also reading the data from your multiple source from source. Actually a similar thing is your here joiner transformation, but there is the difference in lookup transformation. We can use less than equal to between condition kind of lookup transformation, but under conditional condition type. But here we cannot use the other than equal to operator. That is the difference actually. Got it?
Yeah.
And another important thing, suppose if you join character and where data types, there is data type, the PowerCenter server count any space that paired char value as a string. If you try to join the following like char 40 ABCD and where char like 40 ABCD, right? There is data type difference, right? Then char value is ABCD and paired with 36 blank space, and the PowerCenter server does not join the true field because the char field contain trailing space. Why is saying difference? If you notice here, like why where char comes in picture in Oracle, because suppose if you define the char in data type, it will be occupy all space kind of thing, right? And but where is where you have given the size is 40, but your data is only 4 characters, then it will be occupy only 4 characters. Other space it will be left the blank, right? That's why Oracle given the concept in where you can use the where instead of char. Suppose sometimes maybe you use in Informatica and you are going to join that column in via some joint condition, then that's why he's tried to explain your after 36 character we take as a blank space, right? Padded with a blank space, and it will be take total 40. And when are going to join, it wants like a total 4 character plus 36 blank space wants, then you can join. That's why we are suggesting always you can use the same parameter, same data type in your input parameter and your whatever in joining condition, right?
Okay.
Hmm.
What if like in the target, like the table that we are joining, varchar is already defined. So do we change it later on while joining from the
Yeah,
source?
yeah, come again.
So like there are two tables. One it's like char is data type, and other one is varchar. So do we like make sure we change it every time, or is taken care by any
No, no. Suppose,
option?
yeah, suppose just take example. Suppose you're take employee table having the where type department
Hmm.
number, right? And
Yeah.
your department number is having the carrot. So when are going to join, it will not join. Actually, it will fail. You need to just
Okay.
change the data type, or you can take an expression and change the data type like two number two chars.
Okay.
But yeah, data type should be same in your joiner transformations. Like if your department number from employee table, it will be worker, then you can make as worker. And here is department table, that department number is coming. It also should be worker, right? If you want,
Yeah.
you can previous transformation, you can change this data type. Like suppose it's any other data type, you can change via expression, like to care formula, right? There is some function, analytical function. You can change if not properly. Either you can change directly in your Informatica. But if we're going to insert, like we are not inserting, we are just using the joining perspective, right? Then you can remove the spaces. If spaces you want to remove, then you can use like L trim, R trim. You can left and right, you can remove the space. Then you can in where you use the left R trim, you can use the before transfer this one joiner transformations. Before joiner, you can use the expressor, and you can use that inside the expressor in the ultimate marking. Under joiner, you can change like worker and worker both. Okay,
Okay.
so that
Yeah.
yeah, so that inside the Informatica, you can remove and avoid the spaces. Got it?
Yeah.
Hmm. But yeah, you always either here like joiner transformation or lookup. Always, if you are going to join that kind of, it should be your data type should be same and size also same sometimes. If size is very less, like you can increase, right? In lookup and here. But always we are recommending whatever size is given like as a source you can use, so that in future if any issue like some data is truncated, right, based on size, then you can inform your business, yeah, that data is truncated because of size is less, so whatever you are storing that value. Okay. Yeah, but data type always same, then you can join. That's why he's saying here, then the char value is ABCD padded with 36 blanks way, and the PowerCenter does not join the two field because the char field contains trailing space. So that is the region. Okay. So we are recommending you can use the ultimate RTM before the joiner, then you can avoid that type of errors. Okay. Now another note, like suppose the joiner transformation does not match null value. Suppose any a value like in department number having the null, right? Then how you can join? It will be not join actually. The better how you handle this one. This is the actually master and detail table in joiner. One table is called as a master and another as a detail. Master table always cached, because why is saying cache? Because it will be store that value in cache, like Informatica having the some cache like a temporary area. Like if you read in Oracle as a cursor, the cursor if you write the cursor in Oracle, there is actually read the data from the your source and it's stored in temporary memory. The similar way, Informatica cache is doing the same way, like that read the data from your database as a source database and they store in your memory, like in cache. That is called the cache in Informatica. Here is saying, suppose you are define any table as a master, it will be store all data, it will cache all data and store in cache memory. Then we can make any table as a master. Now, second point is saying edit the joiner transformation, port type, select yum for master. Whatever I was explaining, if you remember, right? There is given the option. Any table you can make as a master or detail, right? According to your choice. There is the option given like yum and d. You can click if you want, it will be become as a master. But yeah, we are recommending where is the list number of row. We are saying the table with the list number of row or list duplicate should be made master. Sorry, to improve the performance. Why we're saying we always recommended you can how you can identify which table can be master. We can identify the list number of row, or I can just check that the list duplicate should be made as a master. If for list duplicate, then we can join, because otherwise it will be taking time to finalize the remove the duplicate. Then you can go and join. Suppose there is in department table there may suppose there is 2 or 3 20 departments, right? Duplicate record. Then it will be how to understand that will go to join which value. So first is thing, you need to remove the duplicates. So you just make sure which table having the less duplicate record and the less number of node, then you can make as a master. Okay. Here is saying the reason why we're going to use like this less number. When the PowerCenter server process joiner, actually, I'm just describing inside the joiner transformation how it's work actually. So when the PowerCenter server process joiner transformation, it reads the row from both the source concurrently and build the index and the data cache based on the master row. Here is actually concurrently both source concurrently and build the index and the data. So why are building the index? Because if you're when duplicate record found, it will be not build the index properly, right? It will be issue kind of thing. That's why he's saying, so we are master making always remove the duplicate record, then you can make a master. Then joiner transformer can make the condition index on the basis of that data and a data cache based on the master row. So table with fewer row will be read fast and a cache can be made as a table with more row, each is still being read actually. Got it? The fewer unique row in the master, the fewer iteration of the join comparison occurs, which speed the join process. Why it's saying that suppose if for less record is a distinct record in your master table, then your iteration timing will be less, and which speed the join process means it will be performance also get improved, right? Here is some structure showing like how to join like this. There is some type of Informatica joiner, uh, right? There is some normal join. Normal join always if you match the record, then it will be in master. This is the left side in master, right side in detail. Normal join is set like only equal to, right? If you're, then it will be comes if both record is matching, then it will become full outer join like is explained, right? Either in detail and a master and matching record also. Similar way, like a detail outer join, matching record will come and a master record, complete master record plus matching record. Okay. See, and a master outer join, master outer detail record will come like full detail record. All detail record will come and matching record also. There is differences here in Informatica. Okay, but yeah, we always mostly we are using this is the normal join in most of the cases. You understand this join, right? If any question you can ask
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. This is actually diagram wise we are trying to explain here. You can understood like which record is come, right? Either you can do the practice, then you understand better. La. Oh, and another thing, what is a properties? I just try to explain each properties here. I think I was explained, but here I also just go through, then you can understand better. This is the case sensitive string comparison. Suppose somewhere you are using the case sensitive, right? If selected the PowerCenter server uses case sensitive string comparison when when performing a join on a string column, right? There is some option given, right? Cache directory. So there is some cache directory given. You can specify cache directory by your own name and own folder in your Informatica server. But your default is given like it will be stored in server under the server folders cache directory. Here is try to explain the specify the directory used to cache master or detail row and the index to these rows. Join type is given normal, master outer, detail outer, or full outer. Okay. Tracing label you want to like tracing label joiner data cache, joiner index cache size, sorter input. Okay. There is some type given in your properties in your joiner transformation. Now, join the type in SQL. A join is a relational operator that combines data from multiple tables into a single result. The joiner transformation acts in much as the same manner, except that table can originate from the different database or flat file. If your source suppose just like a flat file, then it can be some different behavior like a SQL. There is 4 types of join in your Informatica. A normal or master outer join perform faster than a full outer or detail outer join. Why? Because saying a master outer join perform faster than a full outer join because there is the huge data and it will take time. Here is some given example. There is some subject table, right? Subject under subject table, there is given subject ID and subject name, right? 1, 2, 3 is a subject ID as a unique value, and subject name is also some unique. There's the math, chemistry, and physics. Okay, and another table like student detail, there is detail table having the 3 student ID, um, uh, 10, 20, and 30, and the subject ID given like 1, 2, and null. So one like each given, one is matching with student ID 10 means so student number ID 10 is taken the math subject, and another 20 student are taking the chemistry subject. The 30 is nothing. There is null value, right? So how you go perform? Here, so just try to explain the normal join. If you are using the normal join in your joiner transformation, it will become like this. The joiner transformation outputs only the record that match, right? The join condition, and discard all the rows that do not match the join condition. Got it? The output of the normal join like this. Suppose it's matching record only 1 and 2 means 10 and 20 student ID will come and against that subject, right? Now what is the master outer join? A master outer join, if you notice here in master outer join, you can just see the example here. The detail outer join, master outer join. In master outer join, they did all detail records should become and join matching record. Okay, so you can all details. So which one is uh, detailed? You can notice here. Detail table is student table. Okay, the all record student table should become and matching record also. Okay, the means suppose you are going to use the master detail outer join, then it will become all record 10, 20, 30 from student detail tables, and from subject table it will become only matching record 1 and 2. Okay, if you notice here, then we join that condition, it will come the null one also, right? 2 matching record also coming and another coming is null, because we are all details records should become here. That's why here is coming. You notice that 10 and 20 and 30 all department is coming, student ID is coming, and subject ID only 1 and 2, and another one is null because there is no subject ID tagged with student ID 30. Okay, the similar way, this is the master, and the detail outer join same way, like all records should come in master, then it will come the same way, right? Detail, if you notice subject table having the master, then a subject table math, chemistry, physics is coming, and student I 10 and 20 because only matching should be come in detail outer join. The only matching is 10 and 20. Okay, rest is coming now. Full outer join, if you're using the full outer join, it will become like this. All records will become from your full outer join, first being the matching record, matching row from both the source, and then it also keep the non-matched. So when it take a matching, it will be matched like a 10 and 20. Okay. Then after that, it will be non-match one department like one subject like 3 not matching, another is not matching 30. It will come like all records in if you're going to use full outer join. Got it? Same way, you understand this example, Ritika, right?
Yes.
Next example, just I'm trying to take next example. Suppose in employee table, we have employee with department 10, 20, 30, and 50 in department. We have the department 10 and 20, 30, and 40. Department will be a master table as it has less row. Huh? Then so we are making a department table as a master table. Then in normal join, when with a normal join with PowerCenter server, discard all rows of data from the master and detail rows source that do not match based on the condition. Right. So now all employees of 10, 20, and 30 will be there as only they are matching. Okay. So master outer join, that same way it will become. I think this join keeps all rows of data from the detail source and the matching row from the master source. It discard the unmatched row from the master. Master outer join, same you understand, like all record detail record will come and with matching. So all data of employee of 10, 20, 30 will be there. There will be employee of department 50 and the corresponding department name and the location column will be null. Now is try to explain detail outer join that same way, full outer join. Now I'm coming in using sorter input. Suppose if you when I go the because I tried to explain I was explain on the last class like if you when you are going to use the sorter transformation before the joiner it will be improve the performance. The here is the same thing try to explain here in theoretical like used to improve the session performance when are going to use the sorted input. To use sorted input, we must pass data to the joiner transformation sorted by the port that are used in join condition. By saying just keys concept. Suppose you are going to use the department number in a joining in joiner transformation as a under condition. Then try to sort the input based on your department number so that in joining there it can be improve the performance so that do the indexing at a better way. And another third point, we check the sorted input option in properties tab of the transformation. If option is checked, but we are not passing sorted data to the transformation, then session fails. Why is saying, suppose if you notice, I was trying to sort in same session in joiner transformation, right? Sometime it was fail. This point is try to explain if the option is checked but we are not passing sorted input sorted data to the transformation then the session fail because you are not properly sorted because all the data is going unsorted, that's why that session was getting fail. So you can use the sorter to sort data, then he suggested you can use the sorter to sort data or source qualifier in case of relational table. Here is try to say you can use the
Because
sorter.
something is on the screen, black
Post.
box.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Last point is try to tell if you're not a sorter working in your inside your joiner, then always we are recommending you can use the sorter to sort data or source qualifier in case of relational. Right here, second, sorter is try to explain. You can use the sorter transformation. That is the easy. Second thing, you can sort your data with via SQL qualifier. Based on the query, like order by something else, right? Okay, so you can define the based on the some column in your via query, custom query in your relational tables based in case of relational table. Suppose we are using the Oracle as a relational table employee department and then you can write the query and sort the data inside your source qualifier. But when are using the other than relational table like flat file and CSV Excel other thing, then how can you can use the sorter transformation, then you can use because in flat file there is no any option to join like a relational, can't write any query kind of things there, right? Now next thing, how many are joiner cache in your joiner transformation? there is joiner always cache the master table. We cannot disable caching. We are telling we cannot disable. If you want to forcefully disable that cache, you cannot disable. It builds the index. What's the working is there? Why we are using the cache in joiner? Actually, we are using to build the index cache and the data cache based on the master table. Actually, that's why we are trying to disable. This is the main key concept actually. If someone is ask you like if can we disable that cache in your joiner transformation, your answer should be like we cannot disable. But in master in joiner transformation, the master always building the index cache. That's why for joining perspective, that's why we cannot disable that some cache forcefully. Here is joiner index. All column of master table used in join condition are in join index cache. Okay. Example like department number in our mapping. Like a department number we have taken like as a joining condition, right? So based on that we have built the indexes. Informatica build the indexes based on that. Second point is actually joiner data cache. What is the joiner data cache? Master data or master column not in join condition and is used for output to other transformation or target table are in data cache. Like department number you have taken as a joining condition, department name and location in your mapping example, right? That one as a data cache actually. Okay. Now performance tuning perspective, some points here. Uh, Perform join in database when possible. Why is saying perform joins in a database? Why is it, because here is if you go in some advanced level, there is some key point. Always we are recommended. Suppose your data source is relational, right? So you then you can try to join your relational table in your custom query in source qualifier to because all because when you're going to use the joiner transformer, it will be degrade the performance actually. If possible, always as a performance tuning perspective point, we can always recommending you can use the custom query to join the two table or three table instead of joiner transformation, so that you can improve your performance. Suppose your million of record you want to process, right? Then you are using the joiner transformation. If you notice there some to taking the time because of joiner, then if you same query you can build in your database and try to execute and just calculate the timing, how much timing is taking to throwing the result. It will be observe, it will be taking the less time compared to your Informatica joiner versus your Oracle database. That's why here you try to say like you can if possible you can use the custom query by using the source qualifier. Okay. Join sorted data when possible. Here is taking the second point. Join sorted data means when are going to use the joiner transformation, use the sorter transformation before the joiner, so that you can use the always sorter. You can avoid the performance points. Okay. Now, third point is for a sorted transformation, sorted joint transformation, designate as the master source, the source with fewer duplicate key values, right? Here is tried to for a sorted joint transformation, remember the master source, the source has fewer duplicate with. Where the previous point, if you remember, we are trying to tell how to observe this is the master. You can master can be made like less number of row or less duplicate row. So you can just observe like if you were with duplicate key value, the kind of thing you can avoid. Otherwise, it will be degrade your performance. Or try to avoid all duplicates. Just remove the duplicate, then you can transfer to for the joining condition. Last point is here saying which one following condition we cannot use. Like joiner cannot be used in following condition. which condition? Either input pipeline contains an update steady transformation. Suppose you are going, if you are using inside your mapping, there is update steady. Then either input pipeline contains an update, you cannot join. During the update strategy, you cannot join. Okay, because it will be change the value inside your mapping through the update strategy. Okay. And second point, we connect a sequence generator transformation directly before the joiner transformation. Here is suppose you are using the before joiner transformation sequence generator, right? The sequence generator always through the next value, right? Then you cannot join directly. That's why you're telling if you are using the sequence generator before and the same value you are using under the conditional type, it cannot be joined because always giving the next value and it will be not coming from your second table. It will become the same value, right? Then it cannot be directly joined. So we connect a sequence generator here transformations directly before the joiner transformation. Suppose you are doing like this behavior before joiner, you have connected sequence generator, it cannot be joined. Here is saying some 2 points we cannot be used in following condition. Now last some key concept questions like suppose kind of this question will ask like then you can how to give the answer. Like I just try to explain just normal way. Why joiner transformation is called a blocking? If you remember, like first point I will explain why we are saying like a blocking transformation, right? Actually, here is some behavior inside the joiner. There is a integration service blocks and unblocks the source data, right? Always everything doing the integration service because in Informatica having the integration service, they suppose we write anything, then transformation give the instruction to integration services, they do everything actually. Now the integration service blocks and unblocks the source data depending on whether the joiner transformation is configured for sorted input or not. Suppose we are using unsorted joiner transformation. In case of unsorted joiner transformation, the integration service first read all the master rows before it reads the detail. The integration service blocks the detail source while it caches all the master row. Once it reads all the master row, then it's unblock the detail row and reads the detail row one by one. Suppose you are we already use the sorted joiner, then blocking logic may not